Hey, look at that. It's issue 40 and 41 of Stormbringer. They're going to get open together because it's one miniature. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 magazines and then a separate build video. Ooh, let's put that aside. And we'll pop this aside. Oh, it looks like we get a little trifold as well. Let's do the armies of Shamon first. Is it Shamon or is it Camon? Caradon Overlords. The Caradon Overlords are the masters of the skies in Shamon, or Camon. Having been forced to flee their mountain holds many years ago, they now protect their floating fortress cities with fleets of techno-arcane warships. Caradon's society requires a constant supply of ether gold, as gas said to contain some of the divine power of Krungni. Okay. The Metal Realm. The Spiral Crux. The Spiral Crux was once the proud heart of the realm of metal. Now it is a twisted landscape, warped by the magical maelstrom at its centre and battled over by countless mighty armies. All seek to plunder the wealth of the Spiral Crux. Many will meet their deaths in the process. So, iron sharpens iron. And we have, looks like some different zones. Barak Nar, Griffin's Eyrie, Scrapper Spill, and the God's Claw. Disciples of Tzeentch, Celestial Vindicators, or Vindicators. Iron Golem, and Gloomspike Gears. Cool. Right, let's have a look. Spirit of Durthu, Soulblight Gravelords, Feast of Bones. Soulblight Gravelords. Soulblight Gravelords are vampire lords who rule over the beasts of the night and hordes of obedient shambling corpses. Their armies exude the morbid stench of putrefaction, and they march to the sound of 1,000 clattering bones. The vampires who lead these powerful armies suffer from the Soulblight curse. Under this curse, they endure eternal bloodthirst. In return, it offers them immortality and great power. Yeah, he's looking a bit pale. You should get some sun. Grim Dynasties. Long ago, as vampires spread across the realms, the magic of each place they settled altered the Soulblight curse. As they spread the curse, different bloodlines called dynasties formed. The 3 most famous and powerful dynasties are the Virkos dynasty, who balance intellect with animal savagery, the Castelli, who have strict martial discipline, and the Avengori, or Gorai dynasty, whose monstrous forms are matched by their insanity. Feast of Bones. So this chap here was our Ogre Moor Tribe's Tyrant from the special, or the extra character that we got a little while ago. That's this chap. Kagruk Kin Eater earned his name by eating his 5 brothers. Seeing his father's pact with the Ossiarch's Bone Reapers as weakness, he overthrew his father and took his place as the leader of the Tarkan Wargalat. And Vok Mortian. Bearing the decree of Nagash, Vokmortian, master of the Bone Tithe, is foremost amongst the great necromancer's emissaries. He works to secure the bones that are required to build new armies, and he mercilessly destroys all those who oppose his master. Tyrant's Gambit, cut off the head, a final burial. Sigmar, the God King. Sigmar Heldenhammer is the god of storms and order. He is the ruler of the heavenly realm of Azir and lord of its principal city, Azirheim. He rules over the free peoples of the cities of Sigmar and is held in high esteem across the mortal realms. Sigmar is the creator and commander of the Stormcast Eternals, who he empowers with his divine lightning. By his will, many campaigns are waged, and many battles have been fought through the ages. Coming of Chaos, Stormvolts, Coming of Sigmar, Genesis, Age of Sigmar, and Stormcast. Okay. Right, Spirit of Durthu. Spirits of Durthu are colossal figures of wood, bark, and fury. They are immensely strong and formidable fighters. Their massive, impaling talons are feared almost as much as their guardian swords. Allies of the Ether Queen. Okay, so we get a couple of D6 rolling charts here for hero traits and home glade. And then obviously you can name your character and great deeds. And then we're into how to build. Now, there are options with this kit. I wonder if this will allow you to choose what weapon fit. No, it looks like you're just getting the sword. Okay, so yeah, we're just being given the sword. And that is our weapon fit for this particular mini. Right, Stormstrike Chariot, Order Tactics number 4. Vanguard Charger, a Stormstrike Chariot works best at the front of your force, ahead of the main body of your troops. You can use it to target important hero models or to harass the weaker parts of your opponent's army. So, plus it's fast, plus it has strong abilities. A minus it's so few models. Griffhounds, their plus is maneuverability, their plus is many attacks, their minus is that they're a bit fragile, so they probably don't have a good armor save. Hobgrot Slitters, their plus ranged attacks, their plus many models, and the minus is they're just not Uruks, so they're probably not going to be as resilient. And the Marshcrawler Slogoth, durability is a plus, strong abilities is a plus, and not an Uruk is its minus. Right, Alliance objectives, Out of the Shadows. The forces of Order have found a previously undiscovered realm gate. It is a rare opportunity to gain a major tactical objective and open up travel to different realms. The gate offers the possibility of new allies and new perils. Without realizing that they are being pursued, the forces of Order move to seize this prize. However, the forces of destruction reveal themselves and attempt to capture the realm gate for themselves. The forces of Order and destruction have a new realm gate in their sights. Who will control this vital strategic objective, and will either side be able to obliterate the other and keep the gate secret? So here we go. Right. We are forces of Alliance. The forces of Order have an incredible opportunity to take a realm gate. If they can hold the gate, they will be able to use it to explore further. But if knowledge of the gate's existence gets out, the forces of destruction will return in strength and follow them to another realm. So for the Alliance of Order, we are using the Arch Revenant, the Knight Judicator, Ilthari, Ilthari's Guardians, the 5 Vigilors and 5 Vindictors. And for the Alliance of Destruction, the forces of destruction have chanced upon a realm gate while tracking the forces of order. If they can take the gate, then they will be able to travel to new lands and find new enemies to conquer. But the forces of order stand in their way and will not give up without a fight. And you're going to have your Loon Boss, your Fungoid Cave Shaman, Zarbag. Zarbags gets 10 shooters and 10 gut rippers. So we're using 2 battle mats on the desert side, and you're deploying along each short battlefield edge, just like you've got 3 objective markers going diagonally across the board. So let's have a look at the next issue. Realm of Metal, so these are the Carcharodons again. Land of Flux, Realm Stone of Champion. Oh, sorry, Kamon, or Shamon. War in the Realm of Metal. Shamon is beset by continual conflict on the ground and in the sky. The Charodon overlords use thematic technology to adapt to the constant instability of the surrounding lands. Other warriors rely on fortitude and faith to triumph. However, the forces of chaos revel in the mercurial nature of the realm. So, they're giving us a technique guide here for dry brushing. I tend to use older brushes for dry brushing because it can really mess up your brushes, your bristles. But it's a good technique. Right, how to paint Spirit of Durthu. So, what are they starting off with? Catachan Flesh. So they're going for a brown base coat, essentially. And then Corax White. Bit of Incubi Darkness, a bit of green, some Runelord Brass, some Uruk Flesh, Wraithbone, Retributor Armour, Catachan Flesh again, Nuln Oil, Agrax Earthshade, Chthonian Camo Shade, Griff Charger Grey, Griffhound Orange, Reichland Flesh Shade, and that's your lot. I mean, it's quite a colourful beast. I might see if I can find something online. I'm not entirely sure if I like that. Yeah, we'll wait and see. Spirit of Durthu. Okay, so it moves 5 inches. That's a short move for such a long-limbed beastie. Has 14 wounds, it's 9 bravery, and it has a 3-up save. It has a Verdant Blast as a missile weapon, which is a 15-inch ranged attack. And it has separate wounds. It has separate attacks for how many wounds it suffered. And then you have the Guardian Sword, which is 3-inch range, 3 attacks, 3+ to hit, 3+ to wound. It's -2 rend, and the damage is on the chart with the wounds. And then Massive Impaling Talons, which is a 1-inch range, 2 attacks, 2+ to hit. The wound again is reliant on how many wounds the model has received, but it's a -2 rend and it's 3 damage. So Ground Shaker, Sylvaneth Battle Trait, so Spirit Paths and Wrathful Guardian. Battle Plan C, number 1. Welcome to your first battle pack. This is a series of linked battles that form a narrative campaign, and it contains rules and instructions that apply to all battles in this campaign. Over the next several issues, the battle plans you receive will all be part of this battle pack, and each will give you its own rules and instructions for that particular battle. You can find rules for battle packs in rules 1928.0. Okay, using the Realm Scout battle pack and the Realm Scout Through the Gate. Alliance of Order, Army List, Alliance of Destruction, Battle Plan Through the Gate. So we're using 2 of the mats, but we're flipping them to the grey side. So we've got one which has kind of like a stream bed on it in a T shape, and the other one with the dead spider in the corner. And then the split down those, where those 2 battle mats meet, that is a realm gate line. And then you're going to deploy on the short table edge of those of that battle mat, of that battle plan. Okay, interesting. So that's how that's going to work from now on. Okay, and they're giving you options for army lists. So for the Alliance of Order, your first option is your army list must include the Lord Imperator and 5 Vindictors, but you can either have Spirit of Durthu and a Knight Arcanum, or 4 Praetors and a Stormstrike Chariot. For the Alliance of Destruction, they are saying that you have to take a Loon Boss, 10 Hobgrot Slitters and 20 Moon Clan Shooters, and then option 1 gives you a Swamp Kala, Shaman and Popgrot, Marsh Crawler Sloggoth, or option 2 gives you the Man Skewer Bolt Boys and the Beast Skewer Bolt Killbow. So there you go, that was the magazines. Let's have a look at the plastic, because I am kind of excited for this. Right, come down. So straight off the bat, this is a sculpt of 2013. So yeah, over 10 years ago now. So we have, this is your first weapon, this large sword, and then we have this massive staff here, which is another one. We have a clawed hand. I don't know, that probably might need to be made up separately. But we seem to have something with vine whips here. And there's all sorts of little extra bits, like there's a little flying bug here. This looks like it might be something that goes on the base. There's another little flying bug, another one there. So there's plenty of these little buggy things. There looks like there's lots of different options for the head as well. So this looks like a crest here, a head crest. This looks like another part of the head crest. Yeah, there's a lot going on. These parts here, look, these very thin, like antler type things, they look like they're going to be really delicate to cut out and remove mold lines from, so you might be best trying to do as much of that on the sprue. beforehand. Yeah, so looks like we've got potentially two different like loincloth tabards. This one looks like it's made out of some sort of weave, and then this one out of leaves. There's loads of skulls on this, loads of skulls all over, like interwoven with the branches and the leaves. This is going to be really delicate to paint. Really delicate to paint. This is like the main head with these branch antlers. And I think that, you know, we might have some issues getting through stuff. And just like if you're hoping to try and dry brush, I would be very careful. Like really careful, because this looks like it's going to be a delicate model. But yeah, we've got loads of little bugs. So we've got one there, we've got another one there. I don't know if that's one. Some sort of worm, horned worm. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do a separate build video for this, and hopefully you'll join me for that. Alright, see you in a bit. Take care. Bye bye.